Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Death Stranding 2 for what is live stream number 5 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, hope your week is going well. We're seeing out the week today with more Death Stranding 2. We've got 3.5 hours to continue on from where we left off in the last stream. So the last stream was Monday morning, and in the stream we faced an old foe, including a mech we hadn't seen before. We managed to get through that. And then I'm checking my own notes. We got a mine up and running as well as riding the monorail, and we finished chapter 3 whilst also meeting a new character as well. I wasn't expecting to finish chapter 3. I don't know how many chapters there are, to be fair, but yeah, we finished chapter 3 and met a new person, so lots more to do and see. Obviously we've still got the rest of Australia to connect. I'm sure there's lots more still to do. We can go back to Mexico at some point to level them up a bit more, to get some more things from them, because the more you level up these places, the more stars they have, the more gear we get. So it is always good to level these places up as much as possible, because we want the gear, we want the new stuff that's going to help us in our journey. So a part of me thinks we should head back to Mexico at some point and level some of them up, just to see what new stuff we get from them. But it's one of those where I'm just not sure when the right time to head back is, essentially, because that's always the thing. When is the right time to head back? That's my only issue at the minute. Obviously our focus is on Australia. That's where we are at the minute. But yeah, at some point, I think, because we don't know what they're going to give us. It could be, they give, for leveling up to level 5, we get a really good weapon or a really good armor piece or something. That's the thing, we don't know. But it's I kind of need a story to kind of tell us, yes, this is a good time to go back to Mexico. We've already had the kind of link to it and being told you can now do so, but there hasn't been a real push to do so, because the story wants you to keep doing Australia. Whereas for me, I kind of need it to be a little bit of a push or go, now this is the time. If you want to head back, do it now, kind of thing. That's what I find I need sometimes, because otherwise I kind of just keep going forwards rather than, okay, let's just pivot for a minute and do something on the side. Although we do as many side missions and stuff as we can, and we try and do everything, it sometimes going backwards is quite tricky. But there we go. Right, I'm just going to quickly put a note in about the channel update, and then we will crack on. And then, yeah, I'll pin that to the chat. So that's just for those that haven't seen the channel update yet, discussing what last month and what's coming up this month on the channel as well. There we go. That is all done. We are ready to rumble. Let's load in. I should never just press continue. It has to be a load. Manual save. Episode 4, Raindrops. We are 13 hours and 56 minutes in as it stands. So there was an update for this yesterday. It just added fixes, essentially. It was more bug fixes and things like stability issues was what it did. There was nothing new extra gained. So this is what we're up to. Sam starts to connect Australia to the Kangaroo network, only to suddenly find himself face to face with Higgs, who summons a giant mech. Sam defeats the mech and connects West Fort Knot to the network. He then joins forces with Rainey in Rainbow Valley and is reunited with Fragile and the rest of the Drawbridge crew. So that's where we're up to. That's all that happened in the last stream as well. So we need to take a main order, the Rainbow Valley. We have washed. It is morning. So we do our usual stuff. We'll eat, drink. No, we've already eaten and already drank by the looks of things. Hang on, what's that down there? Oh, there's a book. I hadn't seen the books down there. I wonder this could be an Easter egg then.
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed the photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
Yeah, I think we need to. Give photo to the Tarman. I did read some of the other day, and I'm very careful about what I read because I don't want to ruin or spoil anything for myself. But I did read that the guy who made this, one of the main producers, I can't remember what his name was, he's a bit annoyed that a lot of the Easter eggs have been found so quickly.
Is this your son?
Admittedly, he did tweet a few and retweet stuff than people have found them, to be fair. We had the dance off last stream. We saw the dance as well from Dollman. That was quite cool.
Yes.
We've got something different. We're wearing something completely. We don't.
Still out there somewhere.
When have we? That's
Born
a new
along
jacket.
On the currents. With this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story?
Of course.
Sure. I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it.
Ah, that's why DHV.
A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say.
I can feel the crane on the controller.
We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
So there's his son. Crazy Irishman, good morning, how are you?
Get yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop.
Ah, so his dad told him to strap himself in, and he said, no, the tar's looking fine.
You seeing this? I think she's pregnant.
Hope you're well then, Crazy Irishman. This is the story of Tarman's son. We just found a photo in a book. Oh, it leaves the handprint.
Hey, Pop. This is weird.
I would get out of there. I would get out of there.
Stop!
Try to put his hood on because obviously the rain ages you. Tarman's trying to get out there to help his son. I think it's too late though, by the looks of it. Good to hear you. Good Dave, good morning, how are you? Happy Independence Day to you as well. July 4th, the 4th of July.
I got you!
Obviously, we don't celebrate 4th of July in the UK. All good here, Dave, all good. So that's what happened to his son. His son was taken by the tar. And he tried to save him. But in doing so, lost a hand.
And just like that, the tar took my boy and my hand along with him.
Wow.
At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the Chiron mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Okay.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
Well, we now know what happened to his son, at least. Okay. Well, let us head on out. I think we've done everything we can in here now. We've already eaten everything else. Let's head out. So yeah, I don't know about when to go back to Mexico. Like I say, I'm in two minds. I know we should do it at some point to level them up. I think it's definitely worth doing. It's just knowing when. Okay, we're going to take on a main order from here. Oh no, we don't. We need to take them. What's here? Hang on a second. What's here? We need to take it on from the actual valley, don't we? Yeah, so if what we want to be doing is private locker wise, we want to be using the one here, don't we? In the Magellan. Because that's the one we're going to be able to access more than any of the others. So we want to be using the Magellan's private locker more than anything else. Well, where are we going for this main order? I always press that because I forget about the map. So across the water, yeah, we've got to go across. I kind of think we do need to build a bridge here, to be fair. It doesn't need to be a big one, does it? But it would help us with passing to and fro. I know there's a ladder there. I think a bridge would be better. Okay, let's put that in there. I'm hoping we can take the materials from there, but I'm thinking we put a bridge here. Is my thinking. I know there's a ladder there. And I've not done this before, but I may dismantle the ladder. Because I think a bridge would be better. Especially for vehicles. So let's place a PCC down and see if we can build a bridge. We want a bridge. Okay, that's far too big, isn't it, that one? Maybe that's why they didn't put a bridge here themselves. It's massive. Outside permitted construction area. Okay, I may have made a mistake in getting rid of the ladder then, to be fair. I'd have to get rid of the charger. Oh no, we can have a bridge there though. So that bridge works. Can we bring it in this way a little bit? Okay, that we can't. There we can. That works.
Let's get this done.
Okay. Obviously, we'll need materials. We'll have a look at what we need. Hopefully, we can take them from nearby. It's your neighbours checking who's done with it. We can't hear the alarm, Dave, so we didn't know it was going off. And how are we to know if there's an alarm? Right, what do we need here? So, yeah, we need 600 metals. That's fine. I'm hoping to take them from over here. Here's my plan. We have none on us anyway. So I'm hoping to claim materials from here.
Sam,
In a second.
Your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo.
What?
The subject of an important experiment.
An escaped kangaroo?
The bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map.
We're going after a
Accept the main
kangaroo.
order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Yeah, no, I get that, Dave, but you said apologise for your neighbour's alarm, and I'm like, well, we don't know it's going off. Claim materials. We need 600 metals, if we can. How many metals have they? They've got 700 in total. So doing this bridge may really take them out of all their metals, but I'd rather do a bridge. There we go. Then we'll have a look at what we need for this kangaroo mission. Yeah, I think a bridge is better than a little ladder, especially when you've got vehicles and things. Plus, we don't get to build a massive amount ourselves, because it turns out a lot of other people build these things all the time, and then we're there too late. So it's nice to build something ourselves. Is the bridge complete? That will now do its thing. Something I thought I'd better check.
Ah, yeah.
What is that there? Is there anything in these? Like, can we access them, or are they just shut? No, they're shut. I wondered if there was anything in them. That was what I was thinking. Right, let's go and find out what we need to do for this kangaroo mission, shall we? It's a bit weird. We've got to go and get a kangaroo, to be fair. Okay, deliver the test subject kangaroo to the animal shelter. Okay, so we're heading through the green area here, the grassy area, trees. That's just weird.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area.
Okay.
Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it.
What animal carrier?
Piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container.
I've got a vehicle.
However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Okay. This is a bit of a weird one, admittedly. So we're going to drive from where we are now for as long as we can. If we have to abandon the vehicle, we'll abandon the vehicle. I'm assuming that's flooding. Scarlet Canyon. Scarlet River. Firehawks Valley. Okay, we may have to climb up here on our own. I don't know if we'll be able to get the vehicle all the way up there, to be fair. It's quite flat once you're up the top by the looks of it. But yeah, this could be a little bit tricky. There's a lot of chiral, the high chiral density, it was saying, which generally means that potentially a lot of BTs. What I don't know is what do we put it in? It said an animal carrier, but I've not seen an animal carrier. Aim assistance, what we got here? We've got 75 we can spend. Auto aid request. Sharing boost, I'm not worried about that. Faster scanner recharging, this one's new. Faster order preparation. Contract cap boost. Sensor mode change. There's a mode to the Odorix terrain that reduces stable detection area in order to increase the range. Timeful generator. Flood warnings. I don't really know what I want, to be fair. I think we've saved the memory at the minute because I don't really know what I want here. There's nothing really that kind of look at and go, I want that. That's going to help us massively. So I think we'll just save for the minute. In terms of what do we need, I don't really know. So is he saying our floating carrier is enough to carry? I think our floating carrier must be okay for carrying this Kangaroo in, because there's nothing else I can see that would be. We did gain a tar cannon, which I unlocked in the last stream as well. We've got an assault rifle. We've got our shotgun level 2. We've got lots of weapons. Grenade pistol as well. The shotgun level 2 actually has a grenade launcher, which is quite handy. See, I think everything's good to go. Utility pouch. We're actually missing something on our tool bit. So actually, let's put our shotgun on our tool rack. Yeah, I'm guessing the floating carrier is what it goes in. I don't really know, to be fair. It says carrier, and you don't need to make something new. So that's what I guess we can put it in. I don't know, do we need to tranquilize it before we get it? I'm a bit not sure of how we're going to do this, but okay. Let's head out. This could go badly wrong very quickly, or it may go perfectly fine.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Oh, we've got 30 minutes to get this done as well. So there is actually a timer on this mission, 30 minutes. Right, let's see if we can go and find this kangaroo then.
What in the world?
What is that?
We have a situation, Sam.
You do?
I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Okay, they're bushfires then. By the looks of things. As I say, we'll use the vehicle as far as we can. If we have to get out, we'll get out. But we need to keep an eye out for these bushfires then. See them on the winding side. Whoa! Yeah, we've got to be a bit careful then. Kind of glad we're in a vehicle, to be fair. Whoa! Come on. Right, up there is somewhere around there is where we're meant to be looking. Someone's tar cannon that they left behind there. Come on. First time we've seen fire in this, to be fair. To this degree as well.
Look out, Sam! Fire!
I know, I just drove
We
through
need
the
to get
fire.
away from here as quickly as possible. Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo.
Right, let's get out and go and grab the
Close enough to
kangaroo.
put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Placing carrier. So it wasn't something we needed to make, it was something we just had on us then by the looks of
All
things.
right, time to make our getaway.
Right. Oh, vehicle's surrounded by fire now. I'm not going to be able to get to the vehicle, am I? The vehicle's destroyed. So your pickup off-roader's nearly destroyed. Yeah, it's ruined according to that now. I didn't think the fire was going to spread like it did, to be fair. Wow, okay, that fire spread really quickly as well. It's down there. Custom markers. They're not my custom markers though, I don't think. Probably.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
Okay. Let's not get trapped here by the fire, shall we? That fire does seem to spread very quickly as well. Let's try and stick to the rocks, I think. My assumption is it can't spread to the rocks very easily. That's my assumption. We need to be heading to the right really here, but it's getting there. But yeah, first time we're really seeing fire and how it spreads. Definitely something to be aware of for future. To be fair, we're okay so far though. We need to get through there. Let's go this way. Thank you for the like, but I was much appreciated. Just trying to find a way round the fire, if anything. Definitely doesn't seem to spread onto the rocks, so yeah, the more we can stay on the rocks the better here. Obviously it can be next to them because of the grass. "25 minutes left, so we've only actually used about 5 minutes up to be fair. This is definitely a first at least. Okay, that's already 200 meters to go. There was always a chance we lost the vehicle. I kind of assumed we would at some point. I thought he'd get stuck though. I didn't
Still
think
not
he'd be
sure
set
how
on
we
fire.
survived that. Anyway, we have a Cupid to connect, right?
I think we're good. I think we might be out of the actual way now. Yeah, it's like a meteorite shower, exactly. You have a minutes and chips. Okay. There's some Coke as well. It's weird it being the time difference. Like for us, it's first thing in the morning. I couldn't imagine drinking Coke this first thing in the morning or eating chips. But for you, it's obviously early hours of the morning, isn't it? So for you, it's normal. But for me, it's just alien. You've been shopping all day. Fair enough. We're here though. We've made it to the animal shelter. Made it through the fire. Can I get through here without? No, wrong button. So you crouch down just to walk through the big bit. Otherwise, we can lose stuff. We made it though. Grocery shopping. Yeah, it's just shopping to us though. We've made it we've got the Kangaroo all in one piece. We've made it through the fire. The only loss we had was losing our Roadster, which is one of those things. We can replace the vehicle. But the test subject Kangaroo is here, 0 damage, and within the time frame it gave us as well. Hopefully that's enough for a star, and then we can add them to the chiral network as a new one. And hopefully the Magellan then can come here and pick us up.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
There we go. Another connection done. At some point we need to have a look at some of these connections, see if we can get any of them further starred up so we get more gear, new gear to use. Right, that is new strand established. The animal shelter and its staff are now on the chiral network. There we go, we've moved that way. And the Magellan can now meet us here, which is a bonus. Weapon decoy holo grenades. So a grenade that produces a decoy hologram to draw enemies' attention. Again, something probably we won't use, but it's there at least. Another 20 to a firmware. And there's the Magellan. How do we put out the fire? That's what I'm curious about. I wonder if that's what the tar cannon someone placed in the Kangaroo could do. I wonder if they could put out fire. The thing is with the Earth, fire is one of the most destructive things going. He's going to put it out. But at the same time, fire also encourages new life. So although it's an end for something, it's also the beginning of others. You know, insects and stuff come from fire. Plants especially, to be fair.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
There we go. Rainey's going to put the fire out.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
She's got some sort of power, hasn't she? And the rain doesn't make her older.
Since I first heard about the girl.
Definitely within the time limit. Yeah, no worries, Dave. I normally hate time limits, but actually I wasn't worried about that one, to be fair.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it.
Ah, okay.
Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive.
I drink a lot of water as well, to be fair.
The most dedicated witch hunters.
So he hunted her because she brought the timefall every time she went outside. But he's not affected by it like everyone else is.
So I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long.
No worries, Dave.
In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. You're safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
Timefall damaging the sign, isn't it? Because Timefall's aging everything around her. Yeah, no worries, don't.
There she is!
Stop it! Oh God!
That's not good if she's pregnant.
We need to leave right now.
Please!
God, get out of here!
I will say the cutscenes in this are incredible. The way they look. The problem is, to everyone else, the Timefall's reign is bad. Because it breaks everything, it ages everything.
Was a witch, to be hated.
I think that's the point though, I think you are meant to feel sorry for her.
Until that day.
She brings something that ages everything around her, but she can't control that. But because people don't want to age and don't want buildings to age, they blame her for it.
I'm so sorry.
So I think the whole point, you are meant to feel sorry for her.
Hey there.
Fragile found her.
You're Rainy, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it.
She's got a point.
Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
I think she just needs someone that believes in her, doesn't she?
Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet.
But they were hunting her to make sure she leaves, I think.
I'm here for you.
She's very untrusting, isn't she, obviously, for what she's been through so far.
For both of you. I'll be your umbrella.
She's making it young again.
And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign.
Yeah, we've done The Last of Us. We did it live on the channel. So, the rain that she brings doesn't always age. It can also bring stuff back.
Come on.
It's definitely, if you haven't played it, it's worth a play. It's pretty good. So, and the second one as well, to be fair. If you normally do do cars on your live stream, don't you? I wouldn't mix cars and gaming together. Not if you want to grow your channel. She's happy. Seems like joining the Magellan and Fragile was a good decision for her. If you don't care about growing your channel, then it doesn't matter.
That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now.
This isn't chapter 6 or 12, this is chapter 4. Because we finished chapter 3 in the last stream.
I can tell.
Well, we picked it up and got it here in one piece. That's the main thing. No damage. 515 likes earned. We got a new music data. Story of Rainy, a song that we can play by the music player. We've also gained a song of Amikara Niji. I've no idea if that's pronounced correctly.
I hope you'll continue to work with us.
There we go. There's a star. 1.5 stars for the animal shelter.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We have now got an enhancement. Boost the floating car's maneuverability when ridden. We haven't ridden it, to be fair. It can be boosted then. We're now a grade 114 porter and the master transporter rank.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece.
I wonder what research are they doing?
We'll move her to the reserve next door, where you can visit anytime you like.
We can visit the reserve.
We've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the
interesting.
network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
I tend to just shoot people, to be fair. What's so special about this kangaroo?
Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations.
What part you mean? What county?
However,
So I currently live in
affected
Suffolk.
by prolonged exposure is something we still don't
But
understand.
my county is kind of weird because although I'm in Suffolk, we're on the border between Cambridgeshire and Essex. So we're kind of on the border of 3 different counties.
So,
But yeah,
see why
it's
our girl
it's Suffolk.
would be
I
an invaluable
grew up in
research
Cambridgeshire,
subject.
but I'm currently living in Suffolk. You mentioned a reserve?
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time.
Fonda. I've not heard of Fonda
When
before.
that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That
Okay.
being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
Makes sense what they're trying to do. Native animals. Keep the ecosystem what it once
Really
was.
helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you.
That's one thing we've heard previously, that the
Speaking of
gate
which, how would you feel about
has
assisting
made
us
everything
with
else
their
unstable.
preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us.
Okay.
Even a few would make a real difference.
So we need to catch animals to bring them back to here.
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
That's quite interesting. So
Well done.
I know I wanted to go to the bridge. Before we head to the bridge, let's just have a look. Have they got any orders? No. So I just want to check how bad is everything. Everything's fine. Container damage is 0. Contents. That's fine. I just wanted to check that everything was okay that we were carrying. Oh no, it wants us to report back to the bridge. I'm interested in the capturing the animals bit though, to be fair. Obviously we haven't got a vehicle anymore, as we lost it previously. Why have I got... Quick look at the map. Supposedly I've got custom markers. I didn't place any markers. So why have I got custom markers in places? Are they mine? I think they are. Remove marker. Oh, I must have placed them when we sat on a previous route and just haven't got rid of them. Flood locations. So on the map, we've actually done quite well with this bit. Obviously, that's our void out we caused. At some point, we need to head over here to get this mine up and running by the looks of things, to get this bit on the network. Because that's kind of missing the network, isn't it, there? Some more porters over in front of us over here. See the porters there. There's an animal there. Let's go and see if we can catch an animal. We've just been told about capturing them. I'm curious to how we do so. So there's one over here we just saw moving around. Let's see if we can catch it.
Take care, Sam.
Is that another kangaroo? I think it is.
The animal shelter provides care for
I don't know how we catch it though.
creatures. Should you encounter such a specimen, please secure and deliver them to the shelter facility or any other nearby facility.
Or is that the one we've already captured?
With this matter is greatly appreciated.
That's the one we've already captured because it's got a name on it. So this must be part of the reserve then. I was hoping that was an animal we could catch, but I think that's part of the reserve. I think right in the game I'm putting English and stuff for American, I guess. I've read it, yeah. There's some with Irish. That's one someone else has delivered. That kangaroo. I wanted to see if we could catch some new animals. But I've got nothing showing up to say there might be some nearby. Oh, there's something to pick up for the animal shelter here though, which would give us some more star points. Yeah, there's Australian though as well. I think you've got a mix of Australian, Irish. There's a decent mix, I would say. Oh, there's another thing over there for the animal shelter. While we're here, I just want to see if we can catch a few things for the animal shelter. There's a few small orders by the looks of things, but I'm not seeing any animals. Which is kind of what I wanted to try and find if we can. But yeah, there's a couple of items for the animal shelter. We might as well pick them up while we're here and try and level them up a little bit. There's more over that way to the left as well. So what we'll do, we'll grab these bits we can see for the animal shelter. Then we'll head back there. And then we'll go back to the gallon and see what's next. But yeah, I was hoping for an animal, to be fair. But I don't think we're going to find one.
How you holding up, Sam?
Keep it up, Sam.
Yeah, you have been to because you said that. That's true. We have been there. It's not on the system though, is it? For some reason. Right, there's one more thing over here for the animal shelter, and then we will head back. I read your comment. As I said, there is more than just those. I would say there's Australian as well. It's not just English and Irish and Americans. There are some Australian actors as well, to be fair. Right, just manage our cargo quickly, and then we'll head back. Mainly because that needs moving. There we go, and then we can attach that back on. Where has it been carried? In hand, there we go. Right, we'll head back now. I just wanted to see if we could find an animal. We haven't found an animal. We've picked up quite a bit of lost cargo, which should hopefully level up the animal shelter a little bit at least. We need to be going back to some of the places we've been to and leveling up. That's the only way of getting new weapons and new stuff is by leveling them up. So that's something we need to look at, to be fair. You're going to head to bed now. No worries, Dave. Much appreciated. Thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated. Happy Independence Day as well. And hopefully we'll see you again soon, Dave. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, no worries, Dave. Life comes first is the main thing. So focus on what you've got to do first and foremost, and I'm sure we'll see you at some point. Oh, the porters down there. I wondered who they were. Some resins here we can pick up as well. I think things like resins and stuff we probably should store in the Magellan for when we need to make bridges and stuff in our private locker. Then we've always got materials in the private locker that way. Yeah, so that's where we're heading there. What's that there?
Don't stop now.
Oh, that's the animal shelter there. I was going to say, we are very close. So the green area must be the reserve where we saw our kangaroo there. I was kind of hoping to find another animal. Maybe we'll find one on our travels another time. We haven't seen, to be fair, we haven't seen many animals up until now anyway, other than the kangaroos recently. And they are the first animals we've seen, to be fair. Right, we'll hand in all the ones we've got on us here. We've got yeast paste, vitals analyzer, houseplant seedlings, and cryptobite breeding kits. And hopefully we'll level this up, maybe to 2 stars, hopefully.
Thanks for coming to visit us. Reviewing the order details. I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given up hope.
Have we got enough for 2? We have. Perfect. Just past 2 stars. That's the level up for the shelter.
We have some data that we think you might like.
Stealth grenades. A grenade that produces a hologram of an object to hide behind or inside of, to make sure no one sees you doing so. Perfect for covert operations when cover is scarce. That's actually quite interesting, that one. 15 more firmware and 200 more bandwidth.
We're upping the amount of materials you can take from our stores.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
Did we gain anything? No. So we stay grade 114 master transporter.
This data we've shared with you is the schematic for a holo grenade.
Holo grenade does sound interesting.
Just toss it somewhere you want to hide, then activate it to generate a hologram that'll fool just about anyone. You can shelter behind, or even inside this hologram if you like. Of course, it won't work if the enemy sees you while you're attempting to hide, but...
Oh yeah, obviously.
If you use these grenades wisely, you can remain undetected for ages. If you like the sound of that, enjoy.
There we go.
Order completed. Well done.
It does look like Sam needs a rest at some point. His stamina is quite low and blocked off, which means he needs a rest. I think we're gonna start doing what I said we will start doing, and that's to store materials in the Magellan, in the private locker. What's that there? There's a lot of requests for weapons. I don't understand why everyone wants weapons all the time. But yeah, if we store things like resources in our private locker, that way they're always there if we need them. I've already got blood grenades and metals already in there. We'll stick the resins in. There we go. Everything else I think we're good with. Right, that's that done. Let's go and head to the bridge, which is where I've been asked to go to next. And learn more about Rainey and her powers. That is what the main story wanted us to do.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed.
Things grow.
Core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is.
So she's pregnant, but the baby isn't growing.
But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time.
That's weird, isn't it?
Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses.
Oh, were they? Oh, okay.
So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
So all BBs were 7 months as well.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
There's always a possibility. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't connect that one, to be fair. I don't think we had the option to connect it. Right, we're back in our private room on the Magellan. We can see that stamina was quite restricted, so we definitely need to rest. We know that. And that'll hopefully restore our stamina. What is he going to dream about, though? No dream this time.
Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead.
Okay, that's okay.
Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick pick up this main
So
order.
we're heading back to West Fort
And
Knott.
the DHB Magellan can take you there,
Yeah.
if need be.
I think we'll take the Magellan back.
Terminal and select chart course to request transport.
We might as well fly back there, I think would be the best idea. Right, let's use shower first, as we always do. Whenever we've slept, we always have a shower before or after. But I think taking the Magellan back to West Fort Knott makes more sense. And then from there we can see where we're heading. And try and do some other side bits on the way if we can. We get a lot of, I've seen a lot of stuff for the Lone Commander. So it might be worth trying to head north to him and just hand a few things in there. Before heading out to wherever we're going next. Okay, let's quickly speak to... hang on, we've got a message from the SSS. Animal shelter staff. Kangaroo's feeling better. Here's the kangaroo Sam rescued. Isn't she doing well? We're still running tests on her, but the early signs are good. We can never thank Sam and Drawbridge enough. Happy animals for the win. It's great to hear we could learn a lot from kangaroos. After all, they only move forwards, never back. Roos are an Australian icon. I'm glad someone's putting in the hard yards to make sure they're taken care of. Thanks, Drawbridge. And Rainy. Grassroots activities have made it rain at a few facilities I've visited with Drawbridge, and we're already starting to see the results. Now I want to bring a rain to a lot more places. If even a little bit helps. Here's to bringing nature back to life. Nice work, Rainy. I'll keep praying for Drawbridge's continued success. Amazing, the animals look pretty happy to hear this too. That's everything from the SSS. What does Dolman have to say to us? Let's have a look.
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat?
That is weird.
Hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart.
The cat doesn't like Dolman, but we don't know why.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Looking clean as a whistle. I was looking into the conditions that led to the bushfire we escaped. It seemed to have been caused by a phenomenon known as chiral cinders. Unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently erupt from the tar and soar through the sky before crashing to the ground. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led to an increase in bushfires. It's one more potential threat to keep an eye out for. Ever wanted to learn more about the various creatures housed at the animal shelter, Sam? Well, there's a speaker outside the facility that they use to broadcast updates. Might be good to check in on some of the animals we've taken there once in a while.
Well, so far I've only taken one kangaroo, so if we get some more, we will.
I'm so glad that we were able to save that kangaroo's life. It's easy to forget that humans aren't the only creatures affected by the Death Stranding. Protecting our remaining wildlife isn't just the right thing to do. It can also help us to better understand how the environment has changed. Rainy was a vision to behold. To put out that fire so effortlessly. Her powers are incredible, don't you think? The kangaroo you rescued is currently being cared for and studied at the animal shelter. You know, if you ever want to stop by and see how it's doing, I wouldn't object.
Sounds like Dolman wants to go back and see the kangaroo.
Are you curious how I maintain my youthful appearance? It's because Rainy lets me shower in her core fall from time to time. I don't really have anything else to say right now.
Okay, so that's Dolman fully done. We're going to eat a couple of insects to give ourselves a bit of a boost, and then we will drink to a stamina boost, and then we're off out. We're going to move them. We're going to use the Magellan to fly to West Fort Knott. Before we fly, this might be the time to actually to give it a quick save while we're here. Let's give it a quick save while we're here. There we go. Okay, I don't know how we do this, but we want to fly the Magellan. And we've not done this before. Oh, chart course.
Please select a destination.
Chart the DHV Magellan's course. Destination timeline is deemed to be safe and marked with an icon. Select the destination. So West Fort Knot is deemed as safe. So we can go here. Yeah, so we can embark to the docking station just outside West Fort Knot. What I'm thinking is we want to do, especially to the Lone Commander. Where's the Lone Commander's shelter? Oh, he won't be on there because it's not a safe location. But I'm thinking we do want to go to him a little bit if we can. Government base. Because all those people over there will give us new stuff if we get level them up. Right, let's head to West Fort Knot though. There we go, we're back. We don't quite know what this big order is, so we might as well have a look at it as well. It's worth a check to see what we're going to have to do. Right, sleep until morning. They eat kangaroo and crocodile meat. I know they had someone. Yeah, they do eat it. I think it's because now kangaroos have become so. There's so many of them there. They're more of a pest now. To be fair. Right, always a quick wash in the morning. And then we'll head out. I don't know why I do these things like a wash and a shower and stuff, but I just feel like it helps. Right, we'll head in, have a look at this big order, see what other orders there are, and we may go and do some other orders first to try and get some leveling up done, so we can get some new gear. Depends what they've got for us. We probably also need to construct a new vehicle after our last one got burnt. Child calling for the mum and dad.
That seemed like a child.
Yeah, this seemed like a child. That was a weird one. Right, let's head inside and see what they've got for us. And as I say, we'll probably get a new vehicle as well.
Feels good.
Another message. West Fort Knot. Olivia Westbury, a new save has arrived in Yamato Transport. Japan's globally renowned delivery company, Yamato Transport, has expanded to Australia. The logo features a black cat gently carrying a kitten in her mouth, and containers bearing this logo will be transported on the monorail network. If you spot one during the course of your deliveries, be sure to stop and take a photo. The Yamato Transport cat logo sign is now available for use. Yamato Transport is going to reconnect the whole world and bring people together through the making of deliveries. I don't know if that's... Is that a rival? Or is it just another company making use of what we've managed to reconnect so far?
Remember to rest.
Right, let's have a look what they've got. We know there's a big mission and it's got a lot of stuff to take on it. That's all we were told. But let's have a look at it, shall we? So, deliver... Oh, wow, okay. Deliver all aid packages to Northern Environment Observatory. Mystery cargo near the plate gate. And, I think we cover lost paints and then had them... Vehicle paints, okay. So there's some lost paints and they need delivering back over to the animal shelter. That's 280 kilograms. We definitely need a vehicle for that because we can't carry all that stuff. Plate gate though, we haven't done anything there in ages, have we? So I wonder if it's worth heading back to the plate gate and handing that in. I think we can drive the majority of that, to be fair. Let's do this one. It's a mystery cargo. We obviously do need to do that one. If anything, if we can mix that one with the lost paints, that would be ideal. That's a lot of cargo to take. So we are going to need a big vehicle anyway. But this mission's here, we may as well head there and do it if we can. And get some more stars for that area and hopefully get something new gear-wise. So let's take that one first and foremost. Did we gain any new things on A-Pass? There's a new one over here. What's this? Carrier handling boost dramatically improves the floating car's maneuverability when we're riding it. We don't ride it, so it's fine. I don't think we need anything equipment-wise. I think everything we've got is fine. Garage is what we need. Okay. We'll take the off-roader, as it will carry more stuff. So we'll take that, I think. Change colour, mainly because we want to put our colour on it. And then customization, an extra battery. Take from garage, there we go. I think that's everything. I don't think we need anything else, to be fair. Fabricate equipment. Why is it giving us that? What's new that we can fabricate? Oh, the hollow grenades and the stealth grenades. A decoy and stealth. They're the new things. Is this me? So it could be. Hang on, we've got recover cargo. I always press the button, I said. I didn't realise we had to recover cargo for this. I thought we were just picking it up. Recover mystery cargo from near the plate gate. And then deliver it back to the western... Okay, I didn't realise that. So we've got to head to the plate gate, pick up the cargo, then head to the Western Environmental Observatory. Yeah, I didn't think that. I thought we were taking cargo straight there, to be fair. Doesn't really change anything, to be fair. We're still heading that way. So we want to keep an eye on what else we can pick up on the way as well, delivery-wise. If there's anything else we can pick up and try and take, obviously we'll do so. Assault rifle. It's always slow when you're in this first bit. It'll speed up as soon as we get out of here. But yeah, if we can find anything else to take to West Observatory, we'll try and pick them up on the way. Because then hopefully we can level it up and get some new gear. So plate gate is where we're heading though, first and foremost. Now the road is nearly complete, all the way to roughly to where we're heading. I think there's a bit that isn't, and that's where where there are some enemies around. So we may get into a bit of a fight with them, to be fair. Up there. I don't know, just supply request. There is a post box just here. We'll just look in the post box if there's anything to pick up and take with us. I didn't want to hide in it. I pressed the wrong button.
If we use this to hide ourselves.
You can hide in post boxes. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay. We want shared locker. That's going back to government base. There's 2 things there for government base. We'll take those with us. And ceramics. We'll take that as well. Main reason being we can just chuck it on the off-roader. Materials I'm thinking more for upgrading a road. And the government base is a good use of just to level it up. Do the woodwork, saying measure twice and cut once for you. It's more read twice and do the job once. Yeah, true. Okay, so this is when the road stops because of the enemies over there. There is a road paver there though to have a quick look at and see what it needs to finish this road off. Let's go and see what is needed to actually finish the road off. If we have to fight, we'll fight, but I hopefully can avoid doing so. Right, so this needs ceramics 160, metals. We can hand in the crystals that's needed. And we can hand in some of the ceramics. 400 metals, and it will still need 80 ceramics. I'm just going to quickly make a note of that, because my thinking is we may as well try and bring that back with us. On our way back this way, if we bring that with us, that does the road then, doesn't it? So 400 metals, and it'll be 80 ceramics. And that way, hopefully, I'll remember to bring it with us on the way back. Either that, or we go and take out the enemy that's here. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. And I hope they've got the materials in their base. There is always that option. Are they coming for us? Is he coming for us? I think he is. Alright, it looks like we're fighting them. Take the shotgun. Is he down? Not quite. Down now. Did anyone else hear us? Yeah. Come on. I do need to change this to grenade launcher as well. My accuracy with this isn't very good, to be fair. Okay, the swap. My accuracy with that is poor. Him down. Right, anyone else? Down. There's enough metals in there to go and get that up and running, to be fair. So we may not need to go and do it, we could just do the road now. Depending where the enemy are. Oh, there's someone coming, there's someone over there. It might be worth seeing if we can get this road done while we're here. I don't know why that's flashing there. Where's this guy gone? Oh, he's there. Obviously he's checking on his people. I'm gonna go and get the metals, I think. And we need 80 ceramics if we can as well, don't we? Uh, 200 metals, 200 metals. Well, that's the metals we need. We still need ceramics, but I think one of the dead bodies had ceramics on them. There's one guy there. But it's there is one guy there. He's taking the body back with him. They're taking my vehicle. He's in my vehicle, look. He's down. He was trying to take the vehicle away from us there. Right, we don't need his chemicals. Anyone else coming after us? I think for a minute we're okay. Ceramics is 40 there, that's half of what we need. Ceramics here and over there. Because this way, if the road is built, we can drive through this area and have no issues with these guys. Because we'll just be able to drive straight through. There we go. A lot easier just to drive through these guys than it is to keep stopping to deal with them every time. Oh yeah, they can get each other back up, can't they, once they've been knocked down, that's the thing. Right. We're going to quickly go and build the road. No one's currently coming after us, so we're okay. This will be the road built. And then we won't really have to worry about them anymore because we will just be able to drive straight through. There we go. Road is now connected. So that we connect from the observatory. Oh look, it's even in the air, so we definitely won't have to deal with these guys. Because it's in the air. But that'll be connected all the way to West Fort Knott now. So we won't have to deal with these guys anymore. Which makes life a lot easier. Go onto the road over here. There's a nearby river that's flooding, right, according to the alerts. But yeah, up here we don't have to deal with them. Just drive so past. Obviously they can chase us, but they'll stop at us after a certain point. Plus if we stay charged up. Okay, let's just quickly jump out here. We'll check the post box in case anything to deliver. There might be something to deliver. Where are we going? Western Observatory, yes. Yes. Lone Commander, I did say we should really head up his way at some point. So we'll chuck those on as well. There we go. And there is something just over there to pick up as well. Western Observatory is where we're heading first, so we'll quickly grab this as well. Obviously the timefall's not brilliant. I may need to fix some of our stuff after this, but we should be alright. Right, straight to the Western Observatory now. We won't bother stopping anymore, I don't think. We'll head straight there. And then hand in everything we've got for them. That hopefully may even get star upgraded, if we can. New message on our messaging service, social strand service. Local porters being able to feel safe is awesome. Thanks, Sam. It's good to know there are safe delivery routes and they're out there. I mean, I hate to think that something might happen to my cargo. I hope we can all work together to make porting safe and more enjoyable. So getting that road connected the way we have has definitely made a difference. Okay. Let's head inside. We should, because of that circle outside, whatever's in the vehicle can be handed in from where it is. So we've got headache pills, herbal tea bags, and chiral contamination soil. Let's hand them all in.
It's good to see you again. I'm guessing you've got orders I need to check?
But this is the way we get new gear, is by leveling these guys up, so hopefully we can get a few levels. Didn't gain that much for that, did we? No, not that quite there for 4 stars. Some extra likes for returning equipment for other people.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Whoa. Enhancement extends the window during which likes can be given and received. Okay. We're now grade 117 Master Transporter.
Well, we've both got work that needs doing.
So the current mission we've got to head back to the chiral gate anyway, pick up some mystery cargo. What else is here? Deliver metals to the musician. Wow, okay, that's miles away. Yeah, that's quite a long way away, that one. Okay, let's go and get this mystery cargo, because we still don't know anything about it other than we've just got to go and pick it up. So, somewhere along here, there's the gate. And that's roughly where our mystery cargo is. So So that's where we're heading. I'm hoping we can drive the majority of the way there. Obviously, the issue we've got is the rivers to traverse. But we'll have to see how we go. I'm thinking we go this way, where there's a generator and stuff. There's probably something, a roadway we can be built somewhere that way, I would have said. But I don't know where the road pavers will be. Okay. There's a bridge we can see over there as well. Might be worth using. But we're trying to get back to the chiral gate to pick up whatever it is we're meant to pick up there.
This river's rising. We
It
mustn't
is.
underestimate the potential risks.
Okay, I might actually use this next one, I think. Rather than try and go across it. We'll use the bridge. We'll give you less stars. Yeah, you'll need more. A lot more stuff to get them final stars, I would say. Oh, hang on. The only downside to this, if we want to pick anything up, I need to get out every time. Which is a bit annoying. Whereas if we're on the bike, we don't have to get out. Okay, so from here we want to keep heading over this way, don't we? I think there is a drivable path, we've just got to get to it. I'm hoping there's a drivable path anyway. Okay, that is a wide river. If we had the resources, metals, I would build a bridge, but we don't have any of those on us. Okay. So now we just need to get through here. I'm guessing that's a pathway. We may have been better off coming across this top bit, to be fair. There is a lot of road there. From the government base, to be fair. All we know is we've got to get to there. And hopefully keep the vehicle doing so. If we have to lose the vehicle for whatever reason just to get up there, we'll lose the vehicle. It's not the end of the world. And BTs. Okay, we did learn last time there's no point waiting for them. We need to put the fight to them more than anything else. It's actually to our left. So let's see where they are. I want to take them on because once they're taken on, they're gone. Can't see anything though. Definitely not seeing anything. Right, what I'm thinking is blood grenades at the ready. As I say, if we can get rid of these, they're gone then. We don't have to worry about them. That's why I think it's best to take the fight to them. There we go. Normally it takes roughly 3 we've seen before. Is that enough? That's enough for it to go, I think. Okay, it's not the only one that's here. You can clear the BTs out and then they're gone and this area becomes a lot safer. Over there. Where's he gone? No. Yeah. Phase 3. I think that's enough. That's him down. There's one. Where is he? Blood grenades. Got him down with. That's him down. Can't see him. I'm not seeing him. It's saying there's one here. Oh, there he is. I don't think I can throw that far, to be fair. I can. It's kind of hiding behind that rock, though. There he is. That's 3. Is that enough? Didn't seem to be enough 3 there. That's 4. Okay, they're all used. I've got no more blood grenades left. So we now move on to weapons. The lightweight shotgun, I think, generally is a pretty good one to use. I think we've used it previously. Although he's down. What else have we got here? I'm still saying there's someone else to deal with here. I say we can clear the whole area of BTs. This area becomes a lot safer. Just not seeing anything. Obviously, there's footprints there. Where is it? Ah, there's one over there. Just seen him. Okay, this might be a bad idea. I think that's him dealt with. Supposedly there is someone else nearby. We're kind of not going where we want to. Although we've taken down a few, it might be worth now heading back to the vehicle and just keep going. We've kind of got rid of the ones in our way. Unless we can see where this other one is. There must be, I think there is a limit to how many of these there are. That's my thinking. It's not unlimited. I am also seeing a load of stuff to pick up for the Western Observatory nearby as well. Plate gate fragment as well. I've just seen there's 2 of those over there that he's picking up. I don't quite know where our vehicle is now either. Blood grenades definitely work a lot better. Where's this next one? It says it's here. I don't know whether taking these on this way is the right thing to be doing. I just don't want to. I don't want to keep avoiding them. Essentially, I'd rather be fighting them. Yeah, we do need to head back to the vehicle. To be fair, I can see one over there. Is that the one that it's saying? I think it is. It's too far away for the shotgun. So let's go with assault rifle. Is it close enough to? Yeah. Gonna move. No. Gotta wait. Can't let him grab us, that's the thing. He's down. Yeah, he's down. We're still not safe though, according to the Odorek. Right, let's head back to the transporter then. If there's nothing in our way, then I think that's probably the right way to go. Taking down a fair few. But yeah, lack of blood grenades is a bit of concern. The Odorek's actually gone away now, so this is all clear. It's back out now. They're behind us, it's okay. Vehicle's over there. We'll get back to the vehicle. We know where we're going. Taking out a few. Needing more blood grenades ideally, I think. What is that? It's a carrier. We don't want a carrier. PCC. Don't think I've got a PCC on me actually. We built a bridge, didn't we? Oh, hang on, it's telling us about wild animals. Oh, there's a wild animal nearby then. We display the silhouettes. If it's telling us about wild animals, my guess is there is some nearby. But I can't see any. Right, let's get inside. We're heading up there. Yoda X not out, so we're okay again. Almost ruined, is that? I think our vehicle's near enough ruined. Because of the time fall, my guess would be. Come on. Can't really go up there. Oh, we didn't need to go over the rocks, there was a way down to be fair. There's a flat way over there. But yeah, the time fall has nearly destroyed our vehicle, I think. There's a bridge there, ignore the bridge. Rainbow Valley porcelain vase. Might grab that because some of these things like Rainbow Valley we could stick in the Magellan, and whenever we're nearby we can just fly there, can't we? That's the other thing. Right, we're heading there, aren't we? Yeah. My concern is if this is nearly fully damaged, we're going to need to fix it. Generator here. Right, here we are. And there's the materials we need.
Okay.
So this is what we need. We'll chuck them on the back for the minute.
You've recovered everything then? Great. Let's get it delivered.
Obviously that's Mexico that way, isn't it? Oh, storage. Sorry, from here we can manage our gear. What I wanted to see was how badly damaged the that we'll use now. We can't make anything here, so we can't make any more. Doesn't tell me how damaged the pickup off-roader is, though, does it? Right. Well, we've got what we needed. Threat level of the Brigand base north of the government's base has increased. Okay. Well, we got what we came for. We have got one repair spray, yeah. How do we see the damage to the vehicle? That's the question. Because none of this shows damage. This will show damage to everything we're carrying. But the off-roader itself definitely needs fixing. Well, I wonder if our spray will do it, you know. It's only a container repair spray, though. Is a container repair spray enough? Because it says just cargo. I don't think that will actually fix it. But there's no time fall at the minute, so we're okay again. Even enemy bases. Okay, so because we haven't been back to deal with them brigands anytime soon, their threat level has increased by the government's base. Yeah, there's no timefall around at the minute, so there's no timefall. This won't get any further damaged. It's only the timefall that'll do it. Okay, here's timefall. Almost ruined the tri-cruisers. That's not ours, that's something else. Yeah, tri-cruiser isn't us. Right. I was following the path. I'm actually going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, I kind of want to go down that way, ideally. Been following the wrong way. We may end up at the government base, which isn't a big deal. There is a road from there. What we need really is to get out of the timefall. We need a timefall shelter. It's a good point, actually. Have we got PCC on us? If we have, we can just build a timefall shelter for a second, and that will fix everything. We haven't got a PCC, have we? Ah, we used it for the bridge, and we haven't built one since. Right, we need a PCC so we can build a timefall shelter. There was one on the floor that I didn't pick up, wasn't there, as well? That I really should have picked up. What's that down there? Chemicals. So over there we've got... That's the lone commander. That's the government base there, 200 meters away. So we're close to the government's base, so actually we're nearly back, to be fair. So actually I think we have made it. Because we have got a couple of things to hand into the government's base anyway. Need to remember though to craft the PCC. That's where we've got to get to, down there. That's quite a drop, to be fair. Need to find a way down that isn't going to kill us. Although it won't be us, it'll just be the vehicle, will be no good. Okay, we just ruined some cargo, but we're down. I'd rather be down than not. So some of the drops did ruin something, to ruin a bit of cargo, but we're here. What's that? Lone commander. Wasn't the most majestic way, but we got back. So now we can actually get everything sorted. Right. I don't think we can fix the vehicle here though. We've got some cargo for him. Not the best condition, but it's something. But there is a road nearby that we can use to get back to the Western Observatory quite quickly.
You make deliveries even at this time of night. That's good of you. We're giving up all hope of ever seeing this.
It's not worth much, to be fair. It's not going to be enough to get anything from him, I don't think, no.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So we're at one level, 118 porter grade. Master Transporter still.
Sorry to trouble you this late at night. Try not to travel too much in the dark if you can help it.
Yeah, you're not, the idea is you don't travel much in the dark.
Well done.
Okay, we do need to make a PCC. What's he got here? Take that to West Fort Knott. Well, we've got to head back there anyway in due course. We might as well take that with us. We are heading back there in a little while anyway. And the only thing we need to fabricate for this, we need a PCC. And I need blood grenades, don't I? Because we've used all ours up. We'll have to get rid of the ones we've got on us, actually. We'll do 4. Assault rifle. I think it's nearly out of bullets. Oh, I've done the wrong button. That's not what I wanted to do. Right. Big CC, we need one of those. We'll have to have a look at what else we need in a second. Okay. That can go on there for the minute. That can go on us. Oh, I can't actually put them on us for a minute. Okay. Right, cargo management. Oh, look, all that. I didn't realize we had all that in our private locker here. Wow, okay. Right, floating carrier's fine. Sniper rifle's fine. Bolo gun's okay. Ladder. Pear spray. Shotgun has been used, but is fine. Resins and metals. We want to move those to the off-roader. Mystery cargo will keep on us for a minute. Porcelain vase, where's that going? That's going to Rainbow Valley. PCC's there. Shotgun. We can use a little bit. Assault rifle there. We probably should recycle and grab a new one, to be fair, at this point. So we'll get a new assault rifle in a second. That, and that can all be recycled. The empty blood grenades. Boots are 36%. Skeleton's fine. So grenade pouch. Grenade pouch. Grenade pouch. Right, we're out of grenade pouches now. That's now destroyed. So we can recycle that. Don't get much for it. 1 metal. I want to put all these in the Magellan eventually, is my plan. Right, I think we're good to go. So we're now going to try and drive back to... The aim is to try and drive back to the observatory, hand in that, then we're heading to the other place, the Western Fort Knott, and then we'll pick up the big mission there and head out on that one. Now we do need to be a little bit careful now because obviously this is quite badly damaged. but it's carrying quite a lot of stuff in it. It's not raining though, that's a plus point. There's the the observation records I wouldn't mind grabbing where I left. And there's the road to use there as well, which will get us back fairly quickly. It's another one for the observatory, so we might as well grab it while we're here. There we go. Jump on the road now, we can drive straight back to the observatory. And that'll be one job done. Then we can use the road to get all the way back to Westport Knot as well. And that's where we can sleep and rest and pick everything, sort everything out. We can't do that here. And then because we finished the road off near the brigands, we won't need to fight them either. We can just drive through. Which would be a big bonus. Downside to the roads is you're not generally picking up stuff that's been dropped, or you know, you're not finding new stuff. But actually, to get to these places quickly is a massive help. And currently it's not raining, so we're okay in that regard as well. Okay, so we can hand in that. We've got 4 mystery cargo, plus the observation records as well. 8% damage, just a little bit damage, not amazing, but we'll still get a decent amount for it, hopefully.
Still slaving away at this hour, I see. I'll process your orders as quick as I can, okay?
So we've got an A rating. We normally get S, to be fair, but that's not too bad.
Hope you're good for more.
It's a decent amount of likes though. Is it enough to earn a star?
I'm sure glad you did.
Can I get us 4? It is 4 stars. So now we're going to gain something new. Not too sure what it is.
Since you've been working so hard on our behalf,
Battle skeleton level 3. Nice.
Thanks again.
Obviously they come in 3 different colours, so we can upgrade our battle skeleton now. 15 more firmware and 120 more for the bandwidth.
We want to reward you for your service by
more resources.
More of the materials we have stored on site.
And that is a bonus. That's why it's worth upgrading these places, because it's the only way of getting better stuff. So grade 119 Master Transporter.
Your efforts have enabled us to refine the battle skeleton's design even further. I think this can be considered the final stage of its evolution. You'll find that it's now even more compact when carried as a piece of cargo.
Well, it won't be carried, it'll be used.
Damage reduction capabilities and battery efficiency are also at the peak of what's realistically achievable. And of course, it's more powerful than ever. So feel free
we
to
can now carry more.
All the heavy cargo. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Best of luck with all your orders to come.
No, there's only 4 star. It's not even. It's not. That was not even 5 star yet. There's only 4 stars. We do need to see if we can get up to 5 at some point. 5 stars is pretty hard. That's the thing. Deliver an encryption device, breakable cargo. If the vehicle wasn't as damaged as it was, I would take that because it's a simple drive back. That's going Lone Commander. Metals are going to the musician. Yeah, if the vehicle wasn't as damaged, I would just drive straight there, to be fair. Fabrication. Let's fabricate this new battle skeleton level 3. I generally don't go for the gold or the silver, we just go for standard. Equip. So now we can recycle. We've got a machine pistol in our private locker. That one there can be recycled. The level 2 one. It's actually worth a decent amount of materials, to be fair. Is there any... Where are they going? Government base. So there's a load of stuff for the government base here. I don't know how much they'll actually give us for handing them in. Lone Commander. There's a load of stuff for him there. If it wasn't for the fact that vehicle was near enough out of it. But then we can drive back this way and grab these missions, to be fair, if we wanted to. Because again, like I say, the more you level these places up, the better material, the better stuff you get. So we do need to be leveling these up. So it might be worth going back to West Fort Knot, fixing the vehicle, resting, then maybe drive back out here and do Lone Commander and the government building again with all the stuff that's in there. And then, you know, we might well get some new gear again. So that's the only way of getting new gear is by leveling them up. We've got to try and do it as and when we can. And sometimes I think it means spending time away from the story and actually just doing it. So thanks for us finishing this road off. We're now going to ignore the brigands that are down there. Admittedly, there is a ladder. They can climb up or they could throw stuff at us. But I think because of this road, we generally miss them. And the reason I'm looking at trying to level some of these places to get new stuff is because this next order is massive. It's a long way. Not too sure what we're going to face. I wanted to try and make sure we had some decent gear to do so. And I think that's worked. But yeah, it might worth going a bit back and forth, especially if you've got a vehicle. It doesn't take too long. And especially with the roads as well. Yeah, it's not as bad. I don't know what all these supply requests for weapons are. I don't get why there's so many of them, to be fair. So there is some timefall falling, but we're nearly there. Hopefully we can get there. The vehicle will get fixed once we go inside anyway. It has just about made it, luckily, in one piece. I wasn't sure if it'd make it back, to be fair, the way it was going. I wonder if there's a way of getting rid of this tar that's here. Because obviously all this tar is here from when we fought the mech. I just wonder if there's a way of getting rid of it. There's the Magellan as well. But we'll go and rest in Western Fort Knot because that'll fix the vehicle at the same time. Oh, I can't go that way, I just want to board the DHV. That's the way we want to go. You can see how badly damaged it is from the timefall, to be fair. When it's in the light. Okay, in the circle it means that anything that's on board can be handed in without us having to carry it out, taking it off. As long as it's in the circle. I don't rest. Come here. I'm too close to it. And we still want to go back to that mine and get that mine activated, or whatever building we need to do to get that online as well. Is that all we had? I thought we had more than that, to be fair. Although that was an actual mission, wasn't it? It wasn't a piece of lost cargo we picked up. That was an actual mission in itself, I think.
Good evening. I say that you're still out working late into the night. Bringing up the order info now.
There we go, Legends of Legends.
Expecting to receive this in such great shape. You're something else.
No damage. not quite enough, or nowhere near enough to level up there. That's our 5th Legend of Legends. We stay 119.
We appreciate you stopping by so late at night. It must be dangerous when you don't have the light of nearby shelters. Please.
Yeah, you are meant to not be out at night. It is more dangerous. Right, we're going to go and rest, and that'll fix the vehicle and everything else up as well. I don't know if that automatically repairs all the stuff. I don't know. We'll have to check that as well, to be fair. But yeah, my thinking is we then drive back to the observatory, grab all them bits from there, and take them to the government base and the lone commander. Hopefully get some upgrades on them as well. I don't know if we can actually, if we'd be better off flying there, to be fair. That's the other thing. I don't know if flying there is any easier, to be honest. Obviously you won't pick up other stuff on the way. But only if it's safe to land. That's the only downside. I don't know if it is safe to land in them places or not. Maybe worth a look though. Some sunburn is healed. Fully restored. Sleep till morning. See if Dolman's got anything to say as well in the morning. Dolman, anything to say?
Good morning, Sam. All right, Sam. What do you say we head out and get to work?
That's the plan.
Sam, I think it's high time we get going.
Is that all you're going to
All
say?
this relaxation is no good for my sciatica. All right, Sam.
All right,
what do you say we head out and get to work?
I think he's got nothing else to say. Okay, usual thing, table we need to eat. There's 2 different versions. There's one that's for our battery, one is for our stamina. And this will also give a stamina a boost, so we get a bit of extra stamina as well. And then we can head out. So that's it. I think we head back to Western Observatory, grab the load of stuff that's there, and hand that in at the government base and the lone commander, and get those upgraded, and hopefully we gain some new stuff that way, ready for this big order. We've still got plenty of time on the stream left, so this does need doing, otherwise we're just not going to get any new stuff. I've only got 1 level 2 weapon as well. It'd be quite handy if we had more than one. Let's have a look at the orders here. So that's the big one. That's our main mission, and that is a long way away. Although saying that, I wonder if we take that. Well, we can't even carry it. It's 280 kilograms, so we can't. That's got to go in a vehicle. I wondered if the vehicle could go on the Magellan and we fly to the animal shelter, maybe. And that's recover, and that's animal shelter as well. To be fair, that one there, if we wanted to get the mine up and running onto the actual thing, that wouldn't be too bad to go and do that, and then we head up there. Although getting there from there looks horrendous, to be fair. But we do want that mine online if we can. But I don't know how we get it online, to be fair. Is there anything here? Right, what we got? That's for the observatory. 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 Lone commander. Lone commander. Musician, we ignore. Animal shelter. Rainy shelter. Load of weapons in there. Okay, so all the ones I've clicked, they are for the Western Observatory and the Lone Commander, which is where we're going to be heading. So place in the off-road. There we go. Yeah, we're not heading to the other places, so we'll leave those. In fact, in terms of our cargo, is everything now fixed? There is some damage still. But again, I'm not too worried because we're not going to need much of it. The main thing was the blood grenades we need to make sure we have them back up and running. These materials, I might leave one in case we find another road thing. We did drive it originally, to the mine, didn't we? Although now we don't have to drive there because the vehicle can go on the zip line along with us on the monorail, can't it? Yeah, the actual vehicle can go on the monorail. Right, we're going to drive to West Observatory, hand this stuff in, grab a load of stuff from there, take that to the government base and Lone Commander, see if we can get any upgrades for those two. That's going to dive out the way. And then we will come back and go and do the mine and possibly the other one that's there as well. Definitely want to get the mine up and running if we can, though. Thing is, we've used the mine, haven't we? But I don't know why we haven't connected it. There's actually something to pick up there to take to the West Fort Knot, which is there. But ignore that for a minute. A couple of porters out on their travels. We'll try and avoid them. I don't know how much more we can carry, so we'll try and just get to where we're going. I think having some materials on us is probably a good thing because if we find some more pavers anywhere, it might be worth trying to put some materials in them, especially towards the government base one. Just realised you can see the gate that we come through, the far distance there to the left. That's the gate we use to get to Australia. Alright, thanks to us we can ignore the brigands that are below us. It is worth taking them on because they get stronger if you don't, but at the minute we don't need to worry about them. Not in our focus at this point. I wouldn't mind catching an animal to take you back to the animal place as well. That was something that would be quite cool to do. Blood grenades there. Battle skeleton level 2. Don't get all these weapon supply requests. Unless people are doing it just to get a request, I don't know. I don't think we've left a request for people, have we, so far? Thank you for the like, but I was much appreciated. Just load the minerals from the mine and head back. Yeah, I think because that was the mission, wasn't it? That's all the mission was, though. I think was to load up, to get the mine activated once, get the materials from it, and then take it back on the monorail. I think that's all the mission was. I wonder if it wasn't enough for a star because we didn't hand anything in. I don't think. Right, let's hand all these in. Hopefully that will get us something towards a star here.
Always looking out for us.
Try and do our best.
We'd already written this off as lost.
There we go.
You've made everyone's day bringing it in.
What do we gain? Oh, we're about, what, a third of the way towards 5th star.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So 119 still, that's fine.
Thanks so much for stopping by. You take care of yourself now.
Okay.
Well done.
We'll see what orders he's got. That's the breakable cargo. We'll take that one. Deliver tar obsidian made in Mexico. That's going to the Lone Commander, which we do want to go to as well. Metals would ignore the musician. So we'll take both of those 2 missions with us. Before I take him, actually, come back and turn the order list. Let me just read these. Deliver an encryption device. Yeah, deliver. Make sure it doesn't get broken. Play a note in his cargo. Okay. So we don't have to go and pick anything else up, was why I was checking. I've already made the mistake once today of thinking, oh, we just need to deliver it, and actually we don't. We're getting closer. Only a third, though, towards it, I would say. There we go, the road. That's that done. We have got some more enhancements here. What's new over here? This was the extended light window. Don't really see anything here that I need at this point. We've got 125 available. No, we've got 80. No, we've got 125, sorry. I don't really see anything that's useful at this point. Aim assistance, I'd rather not. Yeah, I think we'll leave that as it for the minute. We've got everything we need. Some of it is a little bit damaged, but it's all good. How are our boots? 36%, so all good there. Cancel. Head out. So we'll deliver to the government base first. I might throw in a quick save here while we're here. We'll head to government base first. And then from there, we'll then go north to the Lone Commander. Oh, what I didn't check, there was a load of... We can actually rest here, I didn't realise that. We didn't check the cargo from reporters, so all this stuff can go to the government base. It's a lot of stuff we're taking, but it all adds up. And the Lone Commander there as well. Lone Commander there. Yeah. So all this stuff in here that people have left, we're going to take and hopefully level ours up. That is the hope anyway. We don't need anything else that anyone else has left. It was just the missions essentially to help us level up what we're doing. I think that's a good way of leveling up. If you can get a load of stuff that other people have left. I don't... Yeah, well, maybe it might be one you need to fill up. I don't know. A lot of stuff on there I don't see the need for. The only thing I'm a bit unsure is why would you leave stuff for people to deliver? I don't understand why people do that. Only because it's not something we've done ourselves. I don't see why we'd leave something for someone else to take. Delivery wise, that is. Right, there is a brigand's base nearby. We do need to be a little bit wary of that, because we'll run out of road in a second. In fact, we can see we are. Right. So the brigand base, we were warned, has got tougher now, because nothing's happened to it in a while. We want to be heading there though, first and foremost. At some point, we probably do need to take them on just to lower the level of them. To be fair. Yeah, you can take them down and it will lower the ranking of them. We can avoid them completely though. That's a big load of special alloys, but too many for us to carry. Another request. So government base is up here. But the music's changed. It's made me think we're under attack, but I don't think we are. Made them two dive out of the way accidentally. Okay, we've got a load to hand in here, which hopefully will help this level up a bit. Deliver a report. There's all this to level up. That's a lot of stuff to hand in. Is it enough to get a level up with the government base? I don't know. Let's find out. And then Lone Commander's next. Lone Commander is, I think he's weaponry, so potential weapon upgrade if we get him up a bit more.
Oh, I see we meet again. We appreciate your service.
You think we just need to fill it up and use everything on there? I don't want the aim assist though.
You're really something, aren't you?
Well, so that's the mission itself. So that's the Legends of Legends mission. Plus now do all the extra stuff.
As well. Thanks, mate.
Is that enough? No, it's not enough to get the 4 stars, unfortunately. Yeah, it could be. You don't use me, so that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So we're now grade 121 Master Transporter.
As always, thank you.
Unfortunately, we didn't quite get the 4 stars. Doesn't mean we may not bring stuff back from Lone Commander that may get us to that point, though. Let's have a look. So what have they got here? That's a breakable cargo taking it back. So we'll have to pop once we've been to Lone Commander. We come back here, grab that, and we can take that back with us. But it's still the same route, isn't it? That's the thing. Lone Commander, Lone Commander. Yeah, both of those two are Lone Commanders, so we'll take those with us as well. So hoping it's enough to actually upgrade him.
Thank you kindly.
Quick thumbs up. Okay, Lone Commander's where we're heading next. Let's see if we can get him leveled up. Now, always the wrong button there. The Lone Commander's base isn't easy to get to. We have driven up there before. We just got to be a little bit careful. There is a road, actually. I didn't realize there was a road. According to the map, there looks to be a road we can follow. Yeah, we follow this road up here. That takes us straight there. Although, to follow that road it doesn't look like a road, that's the only thing. Patrick, good morning, how are you? But yeah, Lone Commander's where we're heading. Hopefully we can level him up. We still need to find some animals to take back as well if we can see any. We've missed the turning. I thought we had. Anything worth stopping and picking up? Not by the looks of it. There is something over there to pick up. They're on the route to where we're going, so we might as well grab those. Yeah, a couple of little bits to pick up, it seems, on the way to where we're going. It's built in a really awkward place, that is. I get why someone's built it. I need to be able to get through. I missed the turning. There was 2 turnings. One turn. Oh, okay. One turning's there. Whether we can get up there or not, I don't know. There we go. Jump it. Right, grab these supplements to hand in as well. The more we grab, the better it is in terms of trying to make sure we can level up the Lone Commander. Because it's an awkward place to get to. The more we can do in one go, the better. Okay, some more supplements here. Yes, the weather's made a big difference, although my foot is still twice the size it should be. Oh, there is, while I think about it, there is also a chance we may get a stream in on Sunday. I'm meant to be going, well, as a family, we're meant to be going to, there's nothing in there, okay. We're meant to be going to a barbecue. But if my foot stays twice the size it currently is, I can't put shoes on, I won't be going. So there is a small chance we may be streaming Sunday for a couple of hours, but I don't know for definite yet. But I'll let people know in due course when I know whether we can stream or not. Okay. Lone Commander is straight ahead of us. That's our void out that we caused. I don't know how we deal with that. I don't know if we've got to go back there. So I did see a couple of things on the ground for Lone Commander. Lone Commander's there. Not seeing any animals though. She's hoping to find a few of at some point. Right, Lone Commander's here. Just seen something else to pick up from up here, so let's quickly grab that. It was a weird place things to be left and dropped off. Okay, hopefully we can get some upgrades here, which will gain us hopefully some new weaponry, I think. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it. What about yourself? Are you finding it a bit easier? Oh, it's 17 to hand in. Is it enough to get us upgraded? Find out. Thanks for the like, brother. That's appreciated. That's a lot to hand in, to be fair.
Thanks for coming all this way. Sit tight while I check the orders.
I did manage it, but it wasn't fun. Yeah, I did manage it. It just wasn't fun at all. It was horrendous. Lots of painkillers needed just to manage it. Legend of Legends mission complete, and then plus 2,012 likes in total from everything we just handed in. Wow. That's got to be an upgrade, surely. Let's find out. Come on. Yeah, it's 1 star. Oh, we're just short of 4 stars. We'll gain something new, though, for the 3rd star. Here we go.
Make good use of this data. Take a look.
SL Trank Handgun. It's a silenced handgun loaded with tranquilizing rounds. Limited range, but a single direct hit will put an enemy to sleep once the tranquilizer has taken effect. Ah, okay, that's quite cool. We've got a grenade handgun currently, with a silenced tranquilizing handgun. Could be very handy. 15 firmware, 160 more bandwidth.
How are you doing for materials? Because I'm upping the amount you can use for fabrication. My
Nice.
way of saying thanks.
And there's all the extra likes there as well. So it was definitely worth coming all the way here to get him upgraded a bit more. He's close to level 4, but I don't know if we can gather a few more things to really give him. We have now changed our level as well. Grade 125 and upgraded our nickname to Master Transporter level 2.
I've shared a schematic for a new weapon with you.
I like the idea of silence handgun.
It's chambered for tranquilizer rounds. Pop someone in the noggin and they'll drop like a rock. Effect's the same if you hit them anywhere else, actually. Just takes longer.
Aim for the head for an instant knockout.
This little fella can be very useful for when you want to remain unknown.
But you don't so much. Have you seen next week?
Matter of fact,
next week's meant to be another heat wave.
enemy outpost with one of these.
For me, the worst thing for me is my skin. My arms and everything got really bad heat rash. I never suffer normally, but for some reason I did. So I've had to deal with that a little bit. But yeah, next week is meant to be really bad. Okay, recover a timeful resistant tents lost in a BT area and bring it back. I think we do that. The reason we do that is because that may get him to 4 stars, which is another upgrade. So let's do that. Preparations. Fabricate. I want this new. We'll have this new pistol on us. I'm guessing it's no good against BTs. It's not. No, it's just designed. It's just designed for taking down enemies. Placed in the handgun slot. Upgrades again. There's nothing really new, is there? Right, we'll go and do this now. We just need to go and recover something. It says a BT area, but it is daylight, so I don't know how bad this will be in a BT area, to be fair. But it gives us a chance to hopefully get him leveled up, is my aim. So we're just heading to... No, that's a different one. Got a new SS from the Lone Commander. The ultimate stealth weapon. You're able to fabricate silent trank handguns now whenever you tried using one yet. They're perfect for covert operations. They barely make a noise. You don't even need to be a good shot. A single hit is enough to put your target to sleep. You could probably take down an entire enemy base with just this weapon. Okay. Mind you, don't dilly-dally out there though. The sleeping enemies will wake up eventually. There's always that, isn't there? And now the rain comes. Okay, so we're heading here to get this cargo. Are we suddenly hit nighttime or something? Okay, this might be interesting. I've got a feeling we're going to have to be fighting some BTs then. I want to be heading left here, don't I, really? Yeah, BTs. Didn't say it was in a BT area.
Be on your guard for BTs.
This makes me wonder if we should walk this instead. Okay, I can see one over there. There he is. I think I missed him. No, I got him. Come on, why can't I? Normally they take 3 to take down. Is that enough? That was enough, I think. He's down. We may have to carry this stuff back on our own and come back for the vehicle in due course. There's one the other side of here, by the looks of things. Can we see one? Oh yeah, right over there. Not going to be able to throw to him, I don't think. I think it's too far away. I know, maybe not. Don't know if that's enough to take him down. No. I know it was. I didn't need to throw the third there. It was enough to take him down. Right, one of the things we need to pick up is over there by the looks of things. No, it's and over there. I'm too high. We're not going to be able to get down here that easily. Again, we'll come back for the vehicle. I'm not overly worried about leaving it at the minute. Right, that's one of the things we need to pick up is here. There are more though. I am having a hard time spotting the BTs. I don't know what it is. Is the one not that way? Oh no, it's over here. What am I doing? If the BT's to the left, we can ignore it somewhat. That's number 2 of the 4. That's not our vehicle there, is it? No. Someone else's. Right, number 3 of 4. We are missing one of these still to pick up though. Where's the last one? Our vehicle's there, we'll go back for that. That's where we're heading back to. Where's the last one of these packages? We've definitely only got 3 on us, haven't we? Yeah, we've only got 3. There should be 4. Where's the 4th? That's aimed to our left, to be fair. Over there. There we go. Taking down a couple of BTs. The other one we don't really need to worry about, I don't think. Oh, hang on. Unless there's one in front of us. I said before, didn't I, about that bit over there seeming to be full of BTs. It's that there that seems to be really weird. Although this, there is something that you can see it coming off there. To be fair, Right, what we need is down below us down here. Why can't we carry... Oh, we can't too high. I don't even carry that on the back anymore. Okay. We need to deal with some of our equipment here. We're too high in terms of how much we're carrying. So we need to take stuff off. The problem is, I think we take off we need. And I can't attach to legs because we've got the skeleton on. Unless we drop stuff. That's the only other thing. I don't know how much we need to drop. Weight-wise, are okay. It's the height, I think, is the problem. Although we have got the... Ah, hang on. Why don't we just get out the floating carrier? We use coral... That's probably the best option. Carrying hands for a second. 2 of them have now dropped into there. What's on the floor? We have got a blood grenade that's used. That's not too big a deal. Okay, we put that. Why is that on there? Place him there. There we go. And then we now just need to get back to our vehicle and then back to the Lone Commander. So our vehicle is here, which is basically a straight walk now up this road and then back to Lone Commander, job done.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
If we attach the carrier to the back of us, and then what I might quickly do to make our life a little bit easier, put 2 of these in it. And then, don't we need to tie them? I don't know if we need to, do we need, I don't know, I know this seems to be right. Right, so we head just up here. We've still got blood grenades out if we need them. And our vehicle should be up ahead of us somewhere. If we're heading the right way. Which it is. Your arms are okay for some reason, your forearms really dry. Yeah. I've never suffered before, but recently this heat, I've really badly suffered for some reason. I think we've done quite well against the BTs this time, to be fair. I didn't really have any real issues with them. Right, cargo management. Both of those can go on the pickup. And the floating carrier. Place on our back. Or we can drive back now. Yeah, we did think plane crash. Well, I want to go and have a proper look at it, I think, during the day. It's a bit safer to do that, isn't it? That's the thing. But yeah, we can head straight back now. Hand these in, job done. It may even get us, hopefully, that final star we need. Is my hope. Does that actually fix the timefall? It's fixing everything else, to be fair. Being underneath that is fixing all that stuff. There we go. These are just chilling out in here. Look at them both. Just chilling out. Haven't seen that before with other porters, to be fair. Right, hopefully this is enough. I want that 4th star. story-wise, we've learned a bit more about Rainey so far, and that's about it so far. So we kind of want to get through this next big mission if we can. But this would be handy to have this as our another start.
Get on with checking the orders then.
Legend of Legends. That's a decent amount of likes. That's got to be enough for 4 stars.
You make a reporter and a half.
Come on, give me that 4th star. Yes, we got it. Obviously 5 stars is better, but
It's only right I reward the hard yakky you put in. Take this data with my compliments.
looking away, it's the portable variant. So a lightweight variant of the Trank sniper rifle, capable of being stored as an S size. That's important. That means it's only small. Despite the reduction in the weight of its stock, this portable variant retains all the features of its base model, including its range, variable scope, and its noisy report. Yeah, again, the only downside to it is it's noisy. But handy at range. 15 firmware upgrade and 120 bandwidth.
I'm going to increase your material allocation, just so you know.
I
Take
wonder,
whatever you need, mate.
because he's given us a silenced handgun, he's given us a better sniper rifle. I wonder if 5 stars is a silent sniper rifle. Just because it would make sense to be, considering what he's given us so far. Alerts you to enemies attacking from your blind spots. Proximity alarm. That's not bad, to be fair. That might be worth putting on. We're now 126 graded Porter Master Transporter level 2.
I've succeeded in refining the design of my old sniper.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the silenced one who's going to max him
Packs
out.
more easily when carried as cargo too, which ought to make it more viable as a piece of kit. It's still as loud as
He falls asleep, does he?
Would have had to reduce its effective range otherwise, and we can't have that. So don't go thinking folks won't notice the racket. Then again, seeing as you've come this far, I expect you're a skilled enough shooter that it won't pose a problem.
You just got to use it from distance.
So use it to your heart's content, and come back again soon.
The noise isn't a problem as long as you've got good range. Okay, we're now going to head back. So if there's anything to head back, we're not going to go to the musician. We'll see if there's anything to take back to the government base, and there is. And then from him, we're going to head to the observatory, then Fort Knot, pick up the main story mission from Fort Knot, and crack on from there. Is my plan. Rainbow Valley, that's a long way off, isn't it? For the animal shelter's a long way off. Well, let's look. We're a long way off going to Rainbow Valley, but I might actually stick these two in our truck, because if we can do them on the way, that's a bonus, isn't it? Yeah, let's stick that, because while we've got a vehicle, we may as well make sure we get as much in it as possible, as all the time. So the other thing I want to do while we're here is obviously new sniper rifle, and we also need another blood grenade, and the lightweight sniper rifle. It just means carrying these things would be easier now. That's a lightweight one, to be fair. Because now we can actually have that on us as well. That's the other thing. Although saying that, actually, recycle. I'm probably going to get rid of the other sniper rifle. And then we'll just have the smaller one. So the ladder currently is attached to suit. There's no space in there, is there? That's fine. We got tool rack. There's nothing on the tool rack. Why have we not got a gun on? Because we haven't got an assault rifle. For some reason, we haven't got an assault rifle. I don't know why. We want to recycle that blood grenade. Oh, and that one actually. So we actually need 2 blood grenades. Although actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a blood grenade in the off-roader we can take. But yeah, we actually need an assault rifle. I didn't realise we didn't have one, to be fair. And that can go on our tool rack, as it generally does. Right, we're good to go. Cargo quickly. So, that blood grenade there can go grenade pouch. And I'm pretty sure the off-roader's got one as well. There it is. A grenade pouch. There we go. Yeah, good to go. Right, so we're going to head back down the hill now to government base. And then once we've been there, we're going to then head to observatory and keep going that way. He dreams when he's sat down and asleep, does he? Nothing for the time for the fix. Right, let's work out that bridge that's there. I don't know if that bridge is. We're heading left essentially down the hill. Where is that bit that we want to investigate? I can never see on the map where it is. It's only when we're near it I actually see it. Okay, our BTs are still around. I forgot there was going to be BTs here. Obviously, we have taken down a few. If we have to fight more, we'll fight more. What was that noise? I don't know what that noise was. Like something had seen us, but I don't think it has. Right, it's 2 hours left. But I can't see it. But yeah, is that to our right is what I was looking at before? Oh, with the seats and Easter egg, is it? With the sleeping. Where are you facing now? To the right. I can see one dead ahead of us there. Okay, we are going to get out and fight these. I'm not going to leave them. See one there. There's 2 of these. There's one over there as well. Right, I can only see... There's the O-Direct going off in front of us, isn't it? Right, these take roughly 3. Once you get them on target, that is. I need the 3rd one on target, where are you? I think that's enough. Yep, one's down. Not seeing any more, although they say there's one more ahead of us. I don't want to just drive down in case we drive straight into one, that's the thing. Well, I'm not seeing it. Where is it? I said it's right in front. I can actually see a strand coming off over there, to be fair. Oh, there he is. Missed him. Missed with the first one. Is that enough? I think we got him. There we go. And then that's the BT area cleared. That was the last one we needed dealt with. So back to the vehicle we go. No more BTs around. I don't know how long that lasts for, to be fair. I don't know if they're no more around for quite a while, or it's just for a certain amount of time. I'm not sure. Let's have a look if there's anything in here. No. Looking for any orders for the government building, essentially. But yeah, no more. We're going to quickly drive across though to where we saw the strand coming. I'm curious to what that is. That building there, and it's always been a curiosity to see what it actually is. We always see a strand coming off it. I don't think it is anything. It's like a bit of a building, isn't it, I suppose? Yeah, it's just a bit of a building. Okay, we can get everything fixed while we're under here. And then we're just heading... If we follow this road now, we'll get back to the government base down there. And to be fair, there's no more BTs around. So it is all safe. I think that's why we have to fight the BTs, rather than be afraid of them and try and avoid them. I think it is better to actually take the fight to them. Especially these new watchers, because they will just spot you if you're not careful. I do find it better, I think, to take them on. Oh, government base is there. It was the bridge that confused me. I was like, why is there a bridge there? Okay, we're back. We'll hand in what we've got here, then observatory. We've still got plenty, we've got a good half an hour of the stream left, so still plenty of time to get as much as we can done. This big delivery, I think we might try and mix it with the mine, and we'll take the monorail to the mine and start from there, is my thinking. But let's hand in these two ones we've got here. I don't think it'll get us to 5 stars. Yeah, we've had a rest before, but I don't think we've done the actual sleeping outside bit.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just take a look at our active orders. Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint.
Oh, we're still just short of 4 stars. We're not far away though. You run from these new, yeah, they can see you, don't they? They're watchers, they spot you. We haven't changed. 126 Master Transporter level 2.
Looks like we owe you another one. And I doubt it'll be the last.
Okay, let's see what he's got. Obviously we're heading back to West Fort Knott and the observatory. So this one here we'll take with us. This is for the observatory. We'll just straight onto the off-roader. Look how much timefall is on the off-roader. Wow. Enhancements. There was a new one here. Proximity alarm. We'll put that one on. We'll spend a little bit of what we've got. Head out. Let's just double check there's nothing else left in the shared cargo. Animal shelter, that's extra large, that is. That'll give us a decent amount of likes if we head to the animal shelter. I might actually put that on to be fair. Yeah, let's stick that on. We are going to head there eventually, I think, anyway. Right, observatory is where we go. I'm going to be careful. So we've got on the observatory mission is fragile, so we can't get too much damage on it. So we do need to be careful with that one. But once we're onto the road, it's a straight route there anyway. So we just need to get onto the road over here. It's a straight route straight to the observatory, and there shouldn't be any issues that way. A couple of porters out and about. Right, straight route on the road, and then we'll get this fragile delivery delivered. And then West Fort Knox is next after that, and then we'll have a look at this main mission. So we've done some decent levelling up though, now with the silenced handgun as well, and the lightweight sniper rifle. I think that's not been a bad bit of levelling up, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it has to be when it's not raining, I think. I've just seen that there's actually something. I think we can get the government base leveled up. I know it means going backwards, but I've just seen something behind here that if we hand into the government base, may get us that 4th star. Because it's an XL delivery, so it should be a 4th star in theory. I know it's a bit of back and forth, but a 4th star could be really good.
I don't have to travel in this time for. That's some serious dedication.
This stuff we do need to load onto the Magellan as well, like the materials at some point. Legend of Legends.
It's hard not to smile when you receive something that's been handled with such love and care.
It's a little bit more. It's not going to get us anywhere near 5 stars.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Leveled up with the porter. It reduces vehicles' battery consumption. We might as well add that one on. We're now porter grade 127, level 2 transporter, master transporter.
It's mighty kind of you to brave the elements.
Yeah, I think we head back to government's base
Try not to
quickly.
get too wet out there.
If we can get the 4th star, we may get something really good. That's the thing. Where is that? That's the musician. We're not heading to the musician. Nothing there to take. Okay, I just saw this behind here. But it's an extra large tar guard. Which so should be worth a decent amount of likes, is my thinking. And it may just give it that 4th star. I'm hoping our vehicle can manage in the timefall. That's the only concern. But if we quickly follow the road back, it shouldn't take too long. Quickly hand this in. If we get 4 stars, I don't know what we're going to gain for it. It could be something that's going to help us do this big delivery. That's the thing. I don't know how we tell how badly affected the vehicle is, because obviously we know it's bad, but it's how bad and how long will it survive for. because the more it's in the time pool, the worse it's going to be. Someone's left a target up there. But yeah, I'm hoping this will give us what we need. You would have thought an XL delivery would be enough. Okay, let's see. Is it enough to get us that final star that we need? Fingers crossed. If it is, it's worth the journey. If it's not, maybe it wasn't. But we'll see.
You make deliveries even at this time of night.
It's in the best condition it can be.
We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this.
Is it enough?
I'm so glad he managed to bring it in.
Yes, 4 stars. We just managed it. It was enough.
You're a rare breed, mate.
Backpack data. Additional ammunition storage. Level 2. Takes up less space than our normal one. We gained on 15 firmware and 200 bandwidth.
Your allocation of materials has been increased.
More materials.
We're repaying you for your help.
So we can carry more ammunition now as well. We've gone up to 128 graded porter, master transport level 2. Trophy achieved, heavy lifter.
Ammo container we gave you before. Wouldn't have been possible to make it without your support.
I don't know what that gives us, to be fair.
You'll definitely want this in your kit when you go into combat. Got a lot riding on you, and your
Let's
plans
have a
for the
look what we just got for that.
so don't let us down, mate.
Deliver cargo weighing a total of 2 tons. Okay, can I... Backpack customization, there we go. So obviously currently we've got 3 grenade, large, that one there, that's a large spare ammo container level 1. We can now take that off though. And fabricate the level 2. There we go. So I think you can get some more grenade pouches down that right hand side now. We put that there. Yeah, look, we can get another one, so that's an extra grenade pouch now. I know we've got a bit of room on the bottom as well. So you can probably get, that's 4 grenade pouches at least. Obviously we can check that in a second. Right. Okay. We can now head straight back to Fort Knott. As there's nothing else to deliver, so we can head straight back to Fort Knott via the road. I just wanted to see... Oh, it's because we've got one used one there. I didn't know if we had any more to add anywhere, no. But yeah, it means we can carry more grenades now. Blood grenades especially. I don't want to run them over. Okay, head back to the road straight to Western Knot. And then from there we can look at this main big delivery. We've got about 20 minutes left. We might be able to get the mine up and running, hopefully. We may even have stuff on us already to hand in, I don't know. To be fair. But yeah, the vehicle definitely could do with being fixed, I think. We may not be able to head out straight away either. It may be a case we have to sleep first. Just to get our stamina back up. Yeah, we don't need to go to the observatory. We've done everything we can there. I think we've got some decent upgrades, which is the main thing. And again, we don't need to worry about the brigands here because we're going to be higher up on the road anyway. Trouble nearby. But the one thing to be careful is there's snipers in the top bits over there. We have taken them down previously. I'd expect them to be able to see us and where they are, to be fair. Really jump here. Does it fix the vehicle? Or is it just containers? I think it's just containers. I did wonder if we could see it noticeably fixing the vehicle, but I don't think it does. I don't think I've put down a single sign yet either. I just don't see the point of it. But I think we can ride the monorail to the mine with our vehicle as well, and the delivery we're about to go and do. And then hopefully from there we get the mine activated, and then from there I think there's something else to pick up nearby, wasn't there, for something else as well. I think I can just drive straight through this, you know. It's all weapons to pick up. We don't need any of those. I suppose we need to check what else is on us as well, in terms of delivery to different places, because we've got a few things that are meant for the animal shelter, I think. Right, I don't know if we've got anything to hand in here or not. Let's have a quick check. We are running out of time, annoyingly. Okay, nothing to here. So let's quickly rest, fix vehicle and rest. Go to private room. We could head straight out, but we are lacking stamina, so we really do need to rest first. Otherwise, I would just head straight out. The signs, yeah, exactly. And you'd be fair, the bandits you're warned, the BTs you're warned anyway, so you don't really need to know that. And the brigands you can see. I'll just say sleep. Is it not morning yet then? Sun has risen. Okay, so it is morning. I'm assuming if you don't shower, because it says it heals your sunburn, I'm assuming if you don't shower, well, there's a good way of getting chiral crystals. I'm guessing that sunburn could potentially get worse, and you actually notice the effects of that, maybe. Right, we'll take the boost, and then we're going to head out. But yeah, we're going to load the monorail, I think, first and foremost. The actual delivery is massive, so it's not going to be an easy delivery by any stretch, but we can get halfway there today, that's a bonus. I'd say there's a potential stream on Sunday, but I don't know for sure yet. I'll let people know when I know more. Otherwise, it'll be Monday morning next. I still think we're making good progress, though. If we get that mine added to the network, it'd be even better. Right, let's head out. I'm ignoring Dollman for the minute. But yeah, if we can ride the monorail, that's half the job. Vehicles all fixed. We can do some more grenades, I think, as well, just in case. Okay, I want to do both of these. We can recover the paints and hand them into the animal shelter as well. Because we're passing the animal shelter to get to the next bit over there anyway. I suppose, are we past? Yeah, because there's a way down there, yeah. We'll head to the mine first, pick up them there, and then head across.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your ring terminal to check the weather forecast. We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data to make
We can now check where timefall is.
Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
We don't really plot a route anymore. But yeah, so we can now check where the timefall is. So yeah, that's grey. There's no timefall around according to that. Okay, this is everything we need to deliver. It's a lot of materials. This is why a vehicle, I think, is the only way of doing this. Okay, we want to... Do we get a new enhancement? Yeah, up here. Battery efficiency. So we'll do that boost there for 80. Fabricate equipment. Right, blood grenades. I'm definitely sure we need more blood grenades. So 3 of those. We've got 2 smoke grenades on us. I'm trying to think what we've actually got to fight BTs with. The sniper rifle doesn't go against BTs, the handgun won't. Grenade pistol does. We've got the shotgun level 2 does. And it's also got grenades. The lightweight shotgun does go against them as well. We've got the bolo gun and the assault rifle. Okay. We've not got... okay. I thought we'd have more places to put them. And we got empty... Yeah, that's white. Okay, grenade pouch there. We're out of grenade pouches though, aren't we now? Yeah, so we have got an extra one then, it seems. So with that extra grenade pouch we made, we can still only carry 4 blood grenades. I thought we'd carry more than that, to be fair. Let's add another grenade pouch on then, I think. There we go, across the bottom. We can now carry 5 blood grenades. We can actually carry more if we got rid of the smoke grenades, to be fair.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Yeah, we did. We cycled the old. I think we just did that, didn't we? Let's just... Hang on. I'm pretty sure I just did that. Yeah, there's nothing. That one is partially used, to be fair, but there's still 3 in it. Yeah. Right, so first and foremost is monorail. We've got to try and get to where we get onto the monorail. not too sure where that pickup point is. I think it's an earthquake, isn't it?
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
The Magellan is out of action. Right, how do we get on to... I wonder if we do it here. I want to get onto the monorail, but I don't quite know where we got onto it. Let's get out here for a second. Use vehicle, private room. I don't know how we got onto monorail. Use the monorail, there we go. Select destination is there. Takes 2 minutes. Load vehicle. That one. Okay. And get on ourselves. Let's go. So the plan is hopefully to attach the mine and get the mine back up on the network as well. Something's going on with the tar currents, which isn't a good thing. Luders like travelling on the monorail, to be fair. The only concern, obviously, is why is the tar currents being a bit of a pain.
Enough already.
Because that means there may be something else we've got to deal with. And can we get the mine back on the actual chiral network as well? Because that's something we do need to do. Still haven't found an animal yet, or caught an animal either. We've got to try and do that somehow, somewhere. Haven't really seen one, to be fair. I'm sure when we checked the weather it didn't say any timefall, but you know, got a bit of timefall here. Right, we're at the mine. So we'll go inside and see if we can get it on the network at the very least. I don't quite understand why it wasn't already on the network. We shall see. Maybe we haven't handed enough stuff in. That could be the issue. Upgrade, repair. Okay. There is no option to put it onto the network. So does that mean there is something else that we need to do here to put it on the network? Dennis, good morning, how are you? Yeah, but why are you relying on notifications when you know we stream the same time every day? And plus there's a scheduled video plus a schedule on the community page. And it is the same time every day. So you don't need to rely on that, do you? My thinking is to get this online then, if it's not the mine that does it, there must be another building here that must get us back online. Because obviously this needs to be online somehow. That's where we need to go to recover some cargo that we're going to go and hand in. Can't see a building though. Because my thinking is there must be something to get this online, but we can't seem to do it for some reason. There's no option to do it at here. So despite I told you on Discord the times yesterday. Yeah, so I don't quite know how we can get this online. Maybe you just can't. You would have thought it would be able to be put online though, wouldn't you? Unless it needs upgrading. Maybe that's the only thing. We get to level 2, which is a lot of materials. Level 2 maybe will be the one to do it, maybe, I don't know. Seems a little bit weird that we can't get it online. Lots of chiral crystals here, isn't there? Right, let's have a quick run round and unload these chiral crystals, just because it's worth grabbing them while we can. Obviously be careful of the tar. Container there for West Fort Knot, but we're not heading to West Fort Knot, so... I did wonder what them bubbles would do, to be fair, but... didn't really affect us, to be honest. I don't know, I wonder if maybe we need to level it up. To level 2, maybe. That's the only thing I can think is leveling up to level 2, maybe. Would do it. I don't know. There's no other buildings around that we can see. So yeah, it seems weird that we can't add it to the network. The only thing I think was leveling up. That's the only thing I can think of that may do it, potentially. Right, we've got to go and grab these vehicle paints that we're going to take to the animal shelter. Ah, look, there's another monorail part there. Gatequake. The inventor. Oh, hang on, there's something for the inventor here. We haven't met the inventor yet.
Okay.
What's this for the inventor? That's definitely a new person. I picked up something for the inventor. We don't know where the inventor is though. But yeah, you shouldn't rely on notifications. Not when you're meant to know the channel as well as you do, Dennis. Right, I don't know if they're going to fit inside here. Cargo management. I'm hoping to chuck these paints in there because they're massive. But I don't know. Okay, they do fit. But we are nearly maxed out, I think. Yeah, maybe it is leveling up. Maybe that's the way to do it. Right, we need 2 more, I think, of these paints. One is there. Alright, let's go and grab this one first over here. And then up there, because that's where we're going to head up anyway. But you can see where the monorail needs fixing in places as well. I didn't see on the map where the inventor was. Now we picked up something for him. There must be... we must be able to find out where he lives and then drop that off. There he is. That's who we need to go online. Is the inventor. So that guy over there is who we need to go online. How we get over to him though, I don't know. Because I don't think you could, I think we'll have to walk over to him, to be fair. But that's the inventor over there. I don't think we can drive over to him. I think we'd lose a vehicle, and I'm not going to risk it while we've got so much stuff on board. That's who we need to go to, I would say, to get that online. Right, we've got one more vehicle paints to pick up, and that's all of them picked up then. We are out of time as well. I've just realised the time. That's not good.
There we go.
I've just realised what time it is, which means we are out of time as well.
Nice.
Right, how far do we have to go to get to animal shelter? Oh, it's miles away, isn't it? Yeah. We're not going to get there today, are we? No, we're not going to get there today. We do need to get the track layer back up and running at 400, 640, 720. So yeah, to get the next bit of monorail, we need to get the track layer done. But I believe to get this bit up and running on the network, we need to go and see the inventor. But I don't want to risk that while we've still got so much stuff on us, because I don't think we can drive across the tar. I think we'd end up sinking. I don't know if we can just walk. That's the only thing. I don't know how you get to him. You must be able to just walk across. I don't think you can drive, because vehicles don't do very well in tar. You must be able to walk or swim, potentially. But yeah, we can't risk it. We've got so much stuff. But annoyingly, we are out of time as well. That's 3.5 hours flown by. But we have managed to get some of the places leveled up. We've got the Western Environmental Observatory to 4.5 stars. The Lone Commander to just over 4 stars as well. And the government base to just over 4 stars. So we've got a few new things. Silent handgun, a lightweight sniper rifle is something else we've gained today as well. Story-wise, we've learned a bit more about Rainey and what her powers are, essentially. And we've just found out where the inventor lives. We just need to get to him. But in a minute, we've got a massive order that we need to deliver over here to the Northern Environmental Observatory, as well as heading to the animal shelter on the way. Drop off some stuff there. Lots still to do and to see. Good morning, Kathy. Hope you're well. But unfortunately, as I say, we are out of time. And I can't really extend without putting myself in a bad way. 17 hours and 31 minutes so far is our total time. Right. As I say, this, hope there is a slight chance, and it is only a slight chance. I don't know exactly what's happening yet. I was up for a stream on Sunday morning, but I don't know 100%. So I'll let people know on the community page and Discord when I know more, which will probably be Sunday morning, and my luck. It all depends if my foot keeps swelling the way it has, because if it does, it means I can't put shoes on, which means I can't go. So there is a potential there. The schedule is out on Sunday, as always, 1 PM GMT for the scheduled video, and 8 PM GMT for the scheduled live stream community post. It tells you all the times and dates of all the live streams next week. That'll be out on Sunday at 8 PM as well. Just keep an eye out on that. But that is us. Another week, another fantastic week. Next week, my plan is no Assassin's Creed, Death Stranding, and Roadcraft only. I think we'll do three Death Stranding, 2 Roadcraft is my thinking for next week. So hopefully we can get lots done in both the games together. That is the plan. Sorry to say goodbye so quickly, Kathy. But a massive thank you, Crazy Ice, for joining us. Dennis, thank you for saying hello. We're back potentially Sunday, but if not, Monday morning. And I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We'll see you hopefully Monday morning. If we can't manage Sunday, but we'll see. Have a good one, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.